Welcome to my life on paper. I am Brianna, and welcome to Sketch Sunday, where we choose a sketch and then we all do a different take on it. This sketch is by Sherry Averill, which I found on Pinterest. I loved doing this sketch. This is super old, close to my heart paper, and this is all I have left. It's all thin pattern paper. If I had to guess, it's from like 20 years old. Probably not quite, well, around that time. The white punch I had was 2 inches, a circle, but I think this is an inch and a quarter. It could be bigger than that, but I decided that's what I was going to use, and I take the scraps and I just punch out as many circles as I am able with those last scraps. I do have a couple left over when I am all done, but that paper collection is pretty much killed, so I'm pretty excited with that. I've been trying to use it a lot for a long time, but there's so little left in those papers that it was really hard to use. And I think as circles, they'll be easier to use on different layouts, because I will keep those circles that are left over. I even did some partial circles in case I needed more, and I did not end up needing all of those circles. Please check below to see everybody that's playing along with Sketch Sunday. I'm not sure how many people will be playing along with it being so close to the holidays, but I will have everybody listed below that's playing along. To tell you about the photos that I picked, I thought they were pretty perfect for one big, one small. My mother-in-law had given us this wax ball with the greens coming out of it. And then it grows into this lily. I think it's a lily. And it's pretty cool because even after these flowers die, it still keeps going, and you don't water it or anything, which is the most bizarre thing in the world. But you just have to rotate it so it keeps getting sun all the way around. So it was perfect for the buds were the smaller photo, and the actual flowers the bigger photo. I am going to, and my circles are likely larger than the one in the sketch, so I don't need quite as many going around, but I'm going to do my best to kind of form a circle just by eyeballing them up. You could get a circle out to form the circles around the circle. I was closely watching the sketch to get the right. This sounds terrible that you need to look at something to make a sketch, but like, okay, it looks like the 3 on the sides are pretty kind of perpendicular, although looking at it now it's not, and it's got the one further out. Anyway, when I'm gluing them down, I'm paying attention to keeping them circular. Here it doesn't look so circular. I went into my stash to find some scraps of paper just to make those 2 shelves underneath it. I'm going to use this green with that punch that's sitting next to me. I think it's a Martha Stewart punch. I'm going to use that to make the lower shelf. And then I went to my brown scraps and I got this wood grain, and I like that because there's no wood grain in the rest of it, but because the flower is sitting on the windowsill there. This just gives me just a little bit of a hard time with the punch, but that's okay. A little secret is that this punch is, I often will use punches and leave some out for a while and stuff. So this is the one that's sitting near me, and I thought it worked perfectly for the sketch. Not that you have to use the exact same punch for the sketch. I end up getting out some. Oh, and this isn't long enough, so it will get trimmed so that when I get a flower, it will sit over the top and then make it look like it's, there we go, make it look like it's one piece. I also get out some washi. This doesn't match exactly. It looks better with the light pink, not so much with the darker pink, but I don't know, the last month I've been trying to get washi onto every layout, so I just thought that would give it just a little bit more, layering, something interesting to look at, and then it also allows me something that I can go use as a measuring thing so that I can get the green punched part straight across. This piece is from Paper Studio. I have a whole bunch in my stash, and I like the way it layered under the flower that I'm going to use. The pink flower, and I had a really huge pink flower. Back when I was a close to my heart consultant, I got this big thing of these big flowers. So that's a littler one, that pink one. And I have one that's bigger than that wreath there, but it was too big. So I layer up my pieces there, and then I find this foam sticker that says adorable, and that is my title. My layout is complete. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon and have a fabulous day.